We are here to give you a tour of our Kia Sedona minivan turned camper named Red Delicious. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to show you is what happens when you open the tailgate. And you'll see that a lot of the storage containers are made out of dairy crates, which are zip tied together. Why? Because they are light and cheap and modular. So these 4 quadrants here we have for storage, and so we've got dog food, and we've got our cooking utensils, we've got our pots and pans, and then here we've got some food items, our cooking fuel, lighter, we've got towels, wet ones, all of that good stuff. And then on this part, we've got the cooler, which is not very big. It's only got room for a few things. We've got room for eggs and then some ice and a few perishable things. We've got our camp stove. And then we have this table, which is really handy. You're going to see it unfolded, as well as a 6-gallon container for water. So one of the things that we did in order to build the sleeping area is there used to be a back row bench back here, which we folded down into the ground, and then we removed the 2 seats that were in the middle. So that's what gave us this sleeping area, which, if you can believe it, is the size of a full-size bed. No joke. And the way that we know that is because we went and bought 2 things. We bought one of these egg crates and we bought some memory foam, and we bought them in full size, and they fit perfectly. It's just a little bit narrow towards the back, but otherwise it fits perfectly. And then we have a sheet on top of it, mostly just to keep it clean. We have our sleeping bags underneath that, and then we have this wool blanket. And then we also have, as you can see, these curtains that we've designed so that we can block off the sleeping area at night. All right, so these curtains were actually a lot harder than they look. They're made out of felt, and we used safety pins to keep them in place. We tried using Velcro, but it was just too hard to get the adhesive to stick on this upholstery. So we have these in place with some Velcro in other spots, and that way we can block out the light from the inside. Okay, so here's the inside of the trunk, and you'll see that what separates it from the middle part of the van are 2 shower curtain rods. And that's important because we didn't want to modify the van permanently. So you can see right there, they're held in by some rubber cups that create some additional traction, and that's what keeps everything in place. So these 4 crates here have room for all of our clothes, which are not all in here, as well as some toiletries and things like that, and extra shoes. You can see that one is empty right now. The reason we decided to get a minivan is just because of all of the storage and little options that make it convenient. For example, there's a switch here that allows you to either turn all the lights on with the door or turn it all the way off, so you're not running down the battery with all of the lights on. There's this center tray, which is really useful. There's room underneath for storage. It goes all the way back. There's also these drawers here that have room. There's nothing in them right now. There's a power inverter that we have so we can charge our devices while we're driving. Room in the doors over there, as you can see. See, there's quite a bit of space. And then, right, like a normal car, there's room behind here. So we have our headlamps if we need light at night. Lots of space here in terms of cup holders. There's this useful thing here. We've got some games. So again, lots of storage, very useful.